Doop poop poop scoopy doop poop. Okay. Hello. Hi. My name is Happy Black Legends, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Yas. Hot take. Hot take. We're spilling the tea. We are spilling the tea this Monday morning. Hello. It's Monday. By the time this video goes up, it'll be Wednesday, so we'll see how this week goes for me. But today's Monday. So we're gonna spill some tea. This is gonna be a hot take video for sure. I've got a hot take. So gather your tea or your beverage that you'll be sipping for this video expérience. Moi, j'ai un café avec un ingrédient spécial. I'm drinking infused coffee this morning, yes. This weekend has been so incredibly stressful. I can't even, my heart rate. But this video is going to be about interracial dating. And this video is sort of sparked on by the whole royal family mess that's going on. First of all, I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't give a fuck about those .uk, .co.uk colonizer freaks. Inbred, just freaks. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But a conversation that sparked from this situation is interracial relationships. And I just think, like, the one thing I will say about this is, had Harry chosen someone that looks like me, are you fucking, like the amount of bullshit that Megan's gotten for looking the way that she does and for being as light as she is and for looking the way that she does, it's actually boggling to me. It's like, whoa, like, I'm actually scared. Like, I'm scared. Like, and it's like, it's not surprising, but it's just kind of like, oh my God, like, y'all are really coming for this one? Imagine, just imagine. Wow. Anyways, before I get into it, let me just make it clear, I don't have an issue with interracial relationships. I really do not. That's why I titled this video, Why I Don't Tend. Okay, those are two important words. Because this is my personal experience based off of how I've lived life. And number one, I chose the word tend because I have dated white people and I don't have this rule where I exclusively say no to white people. Like, I'm very fluid and open to everybody. I don't really have like a checklist per se. The only thing that you really cannot be is like your politics. It has to be lined up. Your viewpoint has to be lined up with mine. That's pretty much the only thing that I'm like hard on. And where I live, it's not that difficult to find left-leaning people, to be honest. So not something I have to worry about too often. But the experiences I've had as a dark-skinned black woman growing up in the white affluent beach, SoCal city that I did, it fucked me up. It fucked me up real bad, real bad. Was really truly living the Get Out fantasy, okay? And I wanted to have this conversation because I've noticed like a lot of black people on Twitter were also sparking this conversation. Like, is it really worth it to date white people? And I'm gonna be honest. For me, the answer is no. For me, the honest to God answer is no. It's not worth it. And I've had situations where friends, not even people I'm in relationships with, but friends have told me like, yeah, like this person in my family is racist, or yeah, this person in my family thinks this way. And I don't look down on my friends in any way, or like, that's not their fault. Like, there's people in my family that are homophobic. Like, you can't help the people that you're born like into. That's not your fault or anything. But it just goes to show you that like, you can be with a white person who isn't like that, but the amount of emotional labor that goes into being in an actual relationship with that person's family and that person's customs and setting, is it really worth it? No, I don't think it is. I don't, sorry. the constant having to explain things, I find would also be really exhausting. You know, like, I don't know. I don't want to have to explain things all the time in a relationship, in a partnership. I want someone who understands, like, how I live through this world, at least as a person of color, like, at least on that front. But, you know, obviously being with a white person, you don't get to have that. There's always going to be a lack of understanding. There's always going to be sort of like a lesson that you unfortunately are going to have to be the teacher for. And I don't really want to do that. Sorry, I'm not a teacher. I'm a sexy bitch. But anyways, so I don't know, like, for me, I've experienced like I've experienced like so much bullshit as a dark skin, and I used to be fat as a dark skin fat black girl. Oh my god, you guys, I got made fun of so bad for the way I looked and everything, and it's crazy. Like, I saw this one clip of this news reporter saying that he didn't consider Meghan Markle black because she's attractive, which, thank you for that. This is kind of going off on a tangent here with this next topic, but the conversation that sort of coincides with this is like I used to go after, like, oh my god, this is so gross. Okay, this is disgusting. This is so gross. Holy shit. I literally was a coon. I was a self-hating coon. I fucking hated myself. I hated being black. If you could have given me a pill to make me blonde and pasty, you wouldn't even, I would have taken it 0.0003 seconds. Like, you would have, it would have been out of your hands and in my mouth in like that, with a quickness. There was nothing I wanted more from the age of like 10 until like 14, 15, just to be a white woman. Like, that's all I wanted so bad. I hated my hair. I hated my skin. I hated my hair. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the amount of like bullshit that I used to get. And I used to want nothing more than to fit into the white man's beauty standard. Like, that's all I wanted. Not so much with like my body size, but more so it's just like my skin and my hair. I had a lot, my hair, whoo, this isn't the video, but my hair has been a whole journey of like self-love and lessons. And even, hey, I'm wearing a hat. It's a thing, okay? But I just, you know, this entire situation has sparked a lot of interesting conversations about interracial relationships and like the white man's beauty standards, because there is a conversation to be had about Meghan Markle's blackness in the first point, right? Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there's a lot of nuance to like the whole like white passing, like biracial one drop rule conversation. And honest to God, I don't really feel like, number one, I don't feel qualified enough as of this moment to really have like a resounding conversation on that topic. But I will say, for me personally, I'm not gonna like deny someone's blackness, and I would never tell someone like you're white passing. Like, I would never say that to someone. But there is a conversation to be had about that, you know? And I also think like the whole like, I think it's fucked up. On one hand, I do think it's fucked up for people to go, oh, you're not black, like you're mixed, or you're not black, you're mixed. But on the other hand, we see this a lot where people who might be 10% African but appear racially ambiguous, they get away with using the black like label, and they get attached to black issues and black cultural things that they can't fully speak on. And then we turn to them to speak up for black issues and things where it's like, okay, they can't really speak on the black experience. They might be like black, but they didn't grow up culturally black, and there's things that they just can't speak on, but you're asking them to speak on those things, and then they do, and they make a complete mockery of like themselves, and they usually end up saying some pretty racially fucked up shit. We've seen this happen with so many people. Like, I don't, like, me just talking about this, I feel like there's probably at least 1 or 2 celebrities that popped up in your brain that I don't even have to say their names that you're thinking of. There's at least 3 that I'm thinking of in my head right now. I ain't gonna name their names. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. This coffee's good, actually. I was expecting it to taste like ass. Bitch. But yeah, that's the video. Honestly, I just wanted this to be like a really short, like, video. I didn't want this to be focused on the royal family because, like I said, I literally don't give a shit. And like, I'm not invested enough to like speak on the royal family, and I didn't even watch the interview. Like, I just wanted to talk about like the other conversations that have been happening due to this, like, just like this whole incident, which I think is like way more fascinating than the royal family themselves. Does that make sense? I wish Meghan the best of happiness. I wish her and her baby daddy and their child all of the best of good luck. We're happy to have you here in California. Stay safe. Do you, boo. Continue to stay booked and gigged up. Whatever. That's the video. Let me know what you guys thought. I would love to know. Do you guys agree? Are you black and do you date white people? I would love to hear from a black person who's in a relationship with a white person. I've dated white people, but I've never been in a committed relationship with a white person. And honest to God, I can't imagine actually doing that. Just because, like, I spent years chasing that. Like I was such a whore. I was literally the white man's whore. I wanted to be the, like, I was a coon. You need to understand this. I was a self-hating coon. I hated being black so bad, and I wanted nothing more than a white man to call me pretty. That is all. That was like the thing I wanted the most from age like at 12 years old. If a white man had ever called me pretty, I would have melted on the floor. I would have just passed out and died. That's all I wanted. And I think, like, once I became 15, you're gonna drag me for this, but I grew up in a very white neighborhood, so I didn't have a lot of black people around me, and the only time I got to really interact with black people was when I went to church, and I hated going to church. So, like, you kind of see where that kind of thing sucked. So, like, for me, when I got a Tumblr account, and like a few days after being on Tumblr, there was this like blackout hashtag, and I just went through the tag, and I was like, oh my God, black people are beautiful. Boom. And I know that sounds like so fucked up, but you have to understand, like, there was nothing around me, especially in my complexion, there was nothing around me like that. And so to actually see, like, my people and, like, see how gorgeous we are and just see, like, black joy, like, on my dashboard like that, that's when I started to change, you know? That's when I started to change, and I became a lot more proud about being black, and I let go of that need to, like, impress the white man. I completely threw it away. And so for me now, after doing all that work and still having some internalized issues for fucking sure, but still, after doing all that work, the idea of actually being, like, the idea of sharing a bed with a white person after going out into the world as me and then having to come home, I don't really want that. I don't. And hey, if you have that and it's a good thing for you, it's a good thing for you. I'm not judging you. Like, I'm not. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't have an issue with interracial relationships. It's just, like, for me personally, I really don't want to, like, I feel like being with a white person would feel like having another job. Like, I do feel that way. I really do. Because even if it's not them themselves, it's like bullshit you're going to have to take from the world, bullshit you're going to have to take from their family. Like, I don't want to, no. No. Let me know what you guys thought about this hot take, please. Dislike it if you'd like to. I would love to know what you guys thought about this. I didn't mention this in the video, but, like, I feel like this goes without saying. Obviously, there's a huge difference from a marginalized person saying, I don't want to date an oppressor than a person that comes from the oppressor background saying that they don't want to date a marginalized person. There's a difference. And if you don't get the difference, go to Google. I don't feel like doing that today. I've already talked way too much, honestly. This coffee, dead ass, was so good. I'm gonna link my homegirl's business in the description. That was amazing. I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, a huge motherfucking thank you to the sponsors of this video, which are my YouTube members and my patrons. If you are interested in becoming either one of those things, please check out the description below. All of my links are now included in my link tree. I think it just looks way neater just to have one little link tree than to have all my links like just like that. I just think it looks better. You know, I was like kind of hesitant to make a link tree because now that I have a link tree, it's like it feels a little too influencer for me, but it makes it easier. So check out the link tree if you would like. Other than that, is my house that close to the road? Is there a car just driving? I don't know what I just saw. I can't tell you what I just saw. I don't know if that was I don't know. We're just gonna get going. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Bye.